good morning, good morning, everybody. Good to see you. My name is Denis Donnelly. I'm the co-founder of the Ubuntu Choirs Network, and I'm really excited to be here for Ubuntu Choirs Week. We have a wonderful lineup of singers who are going to be working with you and presenting songs to you that you can sing along with all week, all the way through until next Sunday evening, this coming Sunday evening. And we're so happy to, Joe invited us, Joe Rassi, the wonderful Joe Rassi from Carpe Diem Arts Network, to be here. And this happens every day. This has been happening for over 500 days ever since the pandemic started. And it is amazing. And it is a way that many of us start our day. I haven't been dropping in recently because I've been busy, but I do drop in a lot. And it's always fun. And the people who are here are always fun to hear and to sing along with. So good morning to everybody. Who am I seeing on my screen? Right away, I'm seeing our guest this evening, Maggie Wheeler. Will introduce her a little bit more this morning. My goodness, it's just morning. I'm seeing Joe Rassi. I'm seeing Cathy and Dick, my colleagues from Victoria. I'm seeing Anna Alter, who is doing the tech this morning. So thank you. Now the people, Al C, I'm seeing you coming in. Brian McLaughlin, welcome to you. Dan Walker, I haven't been in for a while, and it's like greeting a bunch of old friends I've never met. Kathy in Virginia, Sheila in Florida, Susan G. Put where you're from, by the way. That's kind of nice. Anne in Knoxville, Tortoise, Iselhart. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Tortoise. Annette, yes, and Kathleen Albuquerque. I've never been to New Mexico. Deborah, Sarah Page, Gary Pausner, Susan, Sherry, Shakti, Ruth from Birmingham, England, from Broome. Good to see you. Good to see you all the way from Broome. And Carolyn Wolf and Luda, my friend from Victoria here. Christiana, welcome. Kevin in New Hampshire. Becky Kane, hello. Bronwyn, Arlene. Jane in Texas, somebody from Texas. What's happening in Texas these days? Lots of stuff. Caroline in D.C., Dawn and the Curly Tops. Don't know what that refers to, but I'll leave it with you, Dawn. Terry Shaw, Julie in Ontario, Fred Stolnitz, Silver Spring. These are all people that I see. I feel like I know you all. Trish and Nancy with her cow, and Mabel Yang and Susan Miller in Seattle, one of my favorite cities. Kirsten Zerberg, and then Tom, my friend Tom in Victoria, who's not on screen, and Suzanne, and other people on screen, Sandra and Jane and Marilyn and James and Lori, and we have somebody on another screen here, an LMG, I don't know who that is, but welcome, and Alan and Loriana and Amos. There we are. That's everybody this morning, and I hope that you'll stay with us for the rest of this week, everybody, because we're going to have a good time here. So today our musical guest, is one of the people who are members of the Ubuntu Choirs Network. By the way, the Ubuntu Choirs Network is made up of a bunch of people, over 100 of them now, who have come and attended the 2-week community choir leadership training course, which we now call the Ubuntu Choir Leadership Training Course, which happens in Victoria, BC, Canada for 2 weeks every year. Although it didn't happen last year because of the pandemic. It won't happen this year because of the pandemic, but every year for 15 years before that it happened, and it will happen again. And Maggie Wheeler was there early in the years. Maggie, welcome.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. Hi, Dennis. Hi, Joe. Hi, Dick and Kathy and everybody. I also see lots of familiar faces, which is so nice. I haven't been here in a while, and yet I feel like I know so many of you.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Maggie, how are you doing these days? What's happening for you?
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm in my current choir session, which I think is my 30th or something like that. I might be wrong, but I have a feeling it might be. And so it's probably the fourth virtual session that I've done, and we're in our third or fourth week, and it's going really, really well. Arlene Baxter's giving me a thumbs up. She's in this session, which is so nice. We're starting to work on our first virtual project, and we're going to do a really exciting concert on the 19th of December with two guest artists, with David Wilcox, who's such an incredible musician,
Yeah.
and Luke Wallace, who's a great climate activist out there singing and singing for the trees in Canada. So I'm excited. We're going to do a virtual concert this session, which I didn't think we were going to do, but now we are going to do it. So we're deep in it. We're deep in it. We're moving along. We're having a
Great,
great
great,
time.
great, great. You've got another workshop coming up too, which I'm going to ask you about later.
Okay,
How many
great.
people remember seeing David Wilcox in this very room? I think he's been in this room. Yeah, yeah, he's great. He's terrific, and songs that go so deep for all of our times.
Absolutely.
Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff from David and from all the people who come in here. And so, Maggie, you've got a song for us this morning.
I do, I do. So this song is called On the Road to One Another. I wrote it in the middle of this past year. It was inspired by, this moment in time where everybody was kind of reckoning with their understanding of what was happening in the culture, what was happening in terms of racism and the kind of work that was being done, and people were so sort of up against what they understood and what they didn't, what they knew and what they didn't, and I could see that for a lot of people, the shame was sort of taking over and keeping people from moving forward. And so this is a song about the idea that change and healing and understanding actually comes on the road. It doesn't come when you have all the knowledge. It doesn't come when you've read all the books. It comes when we're walking toward each other. In the light of hope and change and justice. That's what this is about. I'm going to show you how it goes, and then we can sing it. Let me find out where it starts. Oh, the light. Oh, the light. Okay, great. It goes like this. It's super easy to learn. Oh, the light. You know the light will find us. You want to do a little call and response? Okay. Oh, the light. You know the light will find us. You know the light will find us. The light will find us walking. The light will find us walking on the road to one another. On the road to one another. The light will find us walking. The light will find us walking on the road to one another, on the road to one another. And we will keep on walking through the dark until we see the light. We'll keep on walking through the dark until we see the light. Okay, that's how it goes. I feel quite certain you are going to catch on as we go. We're going to sing about the light of peace, the light of justice. Off we go. Oh, the light, you know the light will find us. The light will find us walking on the road to one another. The light will find us walking on the road to one another. And we will keep on walking through the dark until we see the light. Oh, you know the light. Oh, well, the light of peace will find us. The light of peace will find us on the road to one another. The light of peace will find us on the road to one another. And we will keep on walking through the dark until we see the light. Oh, you know the light. Oh, well, the light of justice finds us. The light of justice finds us on the road to one another. The light of justice finds us on the road to one another. And we will keep on walking through the dark until we see the light. Last verse. The light, you know the light will find us. The light will find us walking on the road to one another. The light will find us walking on the road to one another. And we will keep on walking through the dark until we see the light. We'll keep on walking through the dark until we see the light. We'll keep on walking through the dark until we see the light.
Oh, Maggie, I'm glad that Maggie sent me two lyrics of songs that she'd written recently. That was one of them, and that was the one that just got to me right away. And I thought, oh, we got to hear how that one goes.
Well, thanks for picking it, Dennis.
Yeah, it was, it was a good one. Um, so Maggie, when you were doing that, I had this image of Dr. King walking over the bridge, walking, and I'm astonished in this time now when there's so much division, political and social division and misunderstanding and all of that. And I see these songs that are being written now by you and by people like David Wilcox and many others in our network
Carpe.
and abroad as being kind of a new incarnation of something that's happening. Can you what do you think about that?
Well, I think that, without a doubt, so many movements of change have been bolstered and fueled by song. And our history shows us that song reaches people, pulls people out of hiding, gives people the courage to stand up for what's right. And so those songs that many of us learned and sang, and those songs that are being written now are really important. I think they have a lot of power to them, and they can unite us. And when the day comes that people can sing in the street again, I hope that these songs will be sung. I think that many of the powerful marches that took place in this past year. People couldn't sing. People were masked and walking and doing what they needed to do, but song has been sort of removed from activism as a public act of standing up for what's right. So I'm just hoping
Yeah.
that I'm hoping this music just fills the streets and fills everybody's hearts and keeps and carries us into the next chapter.
Right, we need new versions of "We Shall Overcome," uh, that kind of song, which was, of course, so elemental and so powerful back in those times. And now we need songs from people like Maggie Wheeler to to inflame us all, and do what we need to do. Yeah, I do too agree with you. And songs have been sung like that, and are getting sung like that.
Absolutely.
So you got a workshop coming up. Tell us about your workshop,
I'm
Maggie.
very excited. So I don't know how many of you are familiar with Zusa Gonçalves from Brazil. He is a phenomenal body percussion and song teacher. He is so much fun. He makes the body music accessible to everybody. So whenever he teaches, he teaches at various levels so that you can participate no matter how you feel about your own ability to be involved in body rhythm. He's so much fun. And he's going to be teaching a workshop for me on November 7th at 11 a.m. Pacific time. All that information is at goldenbridgechoir.com on the schedule page. And I hope all of you who have been with Souza before will come, and I hope those of you who have never met him will come. He is absolutely fantastic. And as a matter of fact, right now I don't have my little promo video up on my website where you can go get your ticket, but I will put it there so you can take a look and see how fabulous he is and how much fun he is. It's irresistible.
We had Zusa come in for an online workshop that we had with members of the Ubuntu workshop back in January, and the Ubuntu network, and he was amazing. Not only was he brilliant in his teaching and brilliant in his technique, but he's a wonderful man. Is very quiet and soft spoken, but just says the right thing at the right time, and really is able to form a human bond with all the people in the workshop. I was really
It's so
impressed
true.
by that.
It's so true. He's so kind, and his heart is just enormous. And he really makes some. He creates this amazing culture in the room, and you all feel so connected by the end of it. It's really beautiful. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. So tomorrow we have Cathy and Dick are going to be coming in, and they're on the show right now. Kathy and Dick, you have something going on Wednesday evenings. People can participate in. Speaking of participation, do you want to talk about that? And if you got a very quick song, we would be happy to hear it. Just a little quickie.
Well, you've kind of thrown us on the spot for that one, but we're very excited to be here and part of the hosting and sharing a song tomorrow. And we have our Wednesday evening sing-in, to which, of course, you are all invited. And it's lovely to look around and see people who we met here who do come regularly to our Wednesday evening sing-in, and some of whom have actually joined the Getting Higher Choir for this season. It's really exciting. I just love, I keep saying it, but all the overlapping circles of connection, they're just strengthening our bonds. It's a wonderful thing that goes on through music and sharing this together.
What about Noah's Dove? A quick
Yeah.
little song. It can
Sure.
be done in 3 parts. We'll lead 2 of them. You can fill in as a round.
Noah's Dove by Kurt Lichtman. Only 3 lines. It goes like this.
Oh, if I had wings like Noah's dove.
Try that.
Oh, if I had wings like Noah's dove. I would fly away to the one I love.
Try that.
I would fly away to the one I love.
3rd part.
I would fly away to the one I love.
Let's sing the whole thing.
Oh,
I would fly away to the one I love.
From the
Together.
top.
Oh, if I had wings like Noah's dove, I would fly away to the one I love. I would fly away to the one I love.
It's around. Oh, if I had wings like Noah's dove, I would fly away to the one I love. I would fly away to the one I love. Oh, if I had wings like Noah's dove, I would fly away to the one I love. I would fly away to the one I love. I would fly away to the one I love. I would fly away to the one I love.
Beautiful. Thank you, Kathy and Dick. Lovely piece. Lovely, lovely, lovely
Thanks for
singing.
the opportunity, Dennis, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, so this is Ubuntu Choirs Week, and Kathy and Dick, members of Ubuntu Choir, and my friends here in Victoria, BC, Canada, and we've actually merged our 2 choirs and are continuing to teach online for the remainder of this session. And then they'll be here tomorrow. Wednesday, we have a wonderful, from Port Townsend, Washington, Lawrence Cole, my friend Lawrence Cole, who has written many, 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 many songs that are sung widely throughout our network and beyond. And then on Thursday, we have a friend of the Daily Antidote, Arne Batson, coming in. And so she's coming back on Thursday. and then Gretchen Schleicher, who is also from Port Townsend, Washington, and Lawrence's musical partner. Then Katie Ty Warren from California, and then Beth Lyons from New Hampshire, I think. Where's
Nope,
Beth? I
from
think
the DC area.
the DC area. Okay, all right. So right where you folks are, Beth Lyons. So we've got a great lineup, and we'll be doing unexpected things too, like we just did, to throw everybody off. Maggie, you're still here, and I'm glad about that, of course. So let's get back to your song. I think people would like to sing it again because I think I was just kind of getting into the meat of it. So
Fantastic.
give us that song again, Maggie.
Let's do it. On the road to one another. Let's sing it. Let me go back and find it. Oh, the light, you know the light, the light will find us. The light will find us walking on the road to one another. The light will find us walking on the road to one another. And we will keep on walking through the dark until we see the light. Oh, where the light, you know the light of peace will find us. The light of peace will find us on the road to one another. The light of peace will find us on the road to one another. And we will keep on walking through the dark until we see the light. Oh, you know the light, you know the light, you know the light of justice finds us. The light of justice finds us on the road to one another. The light of justice finds us on the road to one another. And we will keep on walking through the dark until we see the light. Oh, you know the light, oh, well the light, the light will find us. The light will find us walking on the road to one another. The light will find us walking on the road to one another. And we will keep on walking through the dark until we see the light. We'll keep on walking through the dark until we see the light. We'll keep on walking through the dark until we see the light.
Wonderful. Thank you, Maggie Wheeler.
Thanks for having me, and thanks everybody for singing with me. It's so good to see you all this morning.
Yeah, it is so good to see them all this morning and see us all this morning in the room. And this is one of the silver linings of the pandemic, is just that we can see each other in this kind of situation. If the pandemic had happened 20 years ago, maybe we wouldn't be able to do this, but now we're doing it, and it's great. And big shout out and thank you to the wonderful Joe Rassi, who has just shepherded this, been den mother to a whole bunch of people who get to see each other and sing with each other from all over. And we have people from England today. And I don't know who else we have. Anybody else who is not on the North American continent? Raise your hand. We got Birmingham, England. Yes, we've got nobody else from. Okay, all right. Well, that's fine. Often we have, but today we don't. That's good. I hope you all come back. And I also want to say thank you to Anna, our tech person this morning, and ongoing. Anna, thank you so much. Anna is in Maine today, and she's coming to us from Maine. And so say goodbye to all the friends on Facebook Live. Let's just say goodbye to all the friends on Facebook Live. Thank you for
Bye,
coming in.
everybody.
And friends on Facebook Live, please come back as much as you can this coming week and beyond. But this coming week, we'll have members of the Ubuntu Choirs Network here singing for you. So